Sangachadvam samvadadvam
Sangachadvam samvadadvam
Samvo manamsi janata
Samvo manamsi janata
Deva bhagam yatha purve
Deva bhagam yatha purve
Sanjnanana upasate
Sanjnanana upasate
Sanjnanana upasate
Sanjnanana upasate
Sanjnanana upasate
Sanjnanana upasate.
Let's first begin with Sukshma Vyayama or the loosening practices. Beginning with the neck movements. Keep the legs apart, palms on the waist. Now as you exhale, bring the chin closer to the chest. Inhale and lift the head up, look towards the roof. 2 more rounds. Slowly back to center, right and left bending. Exhale, drop the ear to the right shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. 2 more rounds. Slowly come back to center. Right and left twisting. Exhale and look over the right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. 2 more rounds. Slowly come back to the center again. Neck rotation. As you exhale, drop the chin down to the chest. Inhale and take the neck towards the right side. Exhale, drop the chin down again. Inhale, lift the neck towards the left side. 2 more rounds. Come back to center, look straight ahead, bring the feet back together and release your hands. Shoulder rotations. Bring the fingertips on the shoulders. Let's begin with the forward rotation. Inhale and raise both the elbows up. Exhale, bring it as close together as possible and down. 2 more rounds. Now backward rotation. Now slowly back to center. Release the hands down to Samasthiti. Trunk movements. First raise both the hands up to shoulder level and then separate the legs the shoulder width apart. Now as you exhale, twist from the right side Inhale and come back to center. Exhale and twist from the left side. Inhale, come back to center. 2 more rounds. Exhale, look back. Inhale, center. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left side. Slowly come back to center. Bring the feet back together. Release the hands back to Samasthiti. The next one is the knee movements. First, spread both the legs shoulder width apart. Stretch both the hands forward. As you exhale, go to a semi-squat position. Bring the thigh and the palms parallel to the floor. Now inhale and straighten the knees, come up. 2 more rounds. Release the hands, feet back together, back to Samasthiti. Standing postures, Tadasana. First, spread both the legs shoulder width apart and stretch both the hands out. Interlock the fingers and stretch the hands outwards. Now inhale and stretch both the hands up and raise the heels up. Let's balance here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. And then slowly, let's release the hands and the legs simultaneously. Hands down and legs back. And slowly release to Samasthiti. Let's move forward with Vrkshasana. First, both the palms on the waist, and with the hand support, bring the right heel to the inner thigh. The palms in Namaskara Mudra. Inhale and stretch both the hands up and balance here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. And once you're done, slowly release the Namaskara Mudra. With the hand support, release the legs back to Samasthiti. And let's repeat it on the left side. Padahastāsana. First, spread both the legs to 1 foot apart. Inhale, raise both the hands up. Exhale, lengthen the spine. Bring the palms next to the feet. Inhale, raise both the hands up. Release the hands. Bring the feet back together to Samasthiti. The next one is Ardha Chakrasana. Keep the legs slightly apart. Support your lower back with the palms, wrists together. Now inhale, open the chest, lean back. If you're comfortable, drop your head back. Stay there for a few seconds. Again, slowly come up, release the hands, bring the feet back together to Samasthiti. The next asana is Trikonasana. First, spread both the legs 3 to 4 feet apart, hands stretched out shoulder level. Both the palms facing forward. Turn the right toe outward. Now keeping the hips squared, exhale. Bring the right palm outside of the right foot. Look up to the left middle finger. Now inhale, come back to center. Turn the right toe in. Turn the left toe out and repeat the same thing on the left side. Now slowly inhale and come up. Turn the left foot in. Bring the feet and the palms back to Samasthiti. Now the next set of asanas are the seated asanas, Baddha Konasana. First let's start from Dandasana. Keep the back straight. Fold the right leg and then the left leg. Hold the foot with both the hands. Engage the pelvic floor and give a good lift to the spine and hold it for a few seconds. Now let's slowly, step by step, release the legs back to Dandasana. Vajrasana. Let's begin from Dandasana again. First fold the right leg, place the heel under the buttocks, and then the left leg, heel under the buttocks. Palms rested comfortably on the thigh and spine uplifted. Hold here for a few seconds. Now let's step by step release. Release the left leg first and then the right leg back to Dandasana. The next asana is Ardha Ushtrasana. From Dandasana, bend both the legs to Vajrasana. And slowly come on the knees. Separate the legs slightly. And support the lower back with the palms. Now open the chest. Inhale, push the hip forward. And drop your head back if you're comfortable. Hold here for a few seconds. Keep breathing. Slowly come back to the center. Release the palms, knees back together. Sit in Vajrasana. And step by step release the legs back to Dandasana. Ushtrasana. First begin from Dandasana, moving on to Vajrasana. Stand on the knees and slightly separate the legs. Now place the right palm on the right sole of the foot and the left palm on the left sole of the foot. Inhale, push the hip forward and gently drop your head back if you're comfortable. And once you're done, slowly left palm on the abdomen. Roll on from the right side. Come up, knees together and sit back in Vajrasana. Slowly release the legs forward to Dandasana and relax. Next asana, Sasankasana or Adho Mukha Virasana. Let's start with Dandasana, taking the legs back one by one to Vajrasana and separating the knees. Now stretch both the hands forward and drop the forehead on the mat. Now slowly lift the head up, bring the hands back, knees back. And slowly release the legs one by one to Dandasana. The next seated asana is Uttana Mandukasana. From Dandasana, gently get into Vajrasana. Spread the knees apart. Now raise the right arm, bring the right palm on the left shoulder blade and left palm on the right shoulder blade and sit here for a few seconds. Now slowly release the left hand and then the right hand. Bring the knees closer to Vajrasana and stretch the legs forward one after the other to Dandasana and relax. Going forward with Vakrasana. From Dandasana, bend the right knee, right hand behind the back. Now inhale and raise the left hand up and hook the left armpit over the right thigh. Look over the right shoulder and stay here for a few seconds. Slowly, step by step, release and repeat the same thing on the left side. Make sure the opposite leg is active on the mat. Going forward with the prone postures. The base asana for all the prone postures is Makarasana. First, bend both the elbows. Place the chin on top of the palms, palms facing down. Spread both the legs hip width apart, turning both the toes outwards respectively. Bhujangasana. From Makarasana, first bring the feet together. Place both the palms beside the chest. Now inhale and lift up. Look straight ahead, keeping the feet together. Now slowly exhale, drop the forehead down and release the hands, release the legs back to Makarasana. Shalabhasana. From Makarasana, first bring the feet together. Place the palms under the hip, palms facing upward, chin down. Now inhale and raise both the legs up, keeping the feet together as much as possible. Take a few breaths and slowly release the legs. Release the hands back into Makarasana. Now let's start with the supine asanas. Setubandhasana. From Shavasana, bend both the legs at the knees, legs hip width apart. Now catch hold of the ankles with the respective hands. Inhale and lift your hip up as high as possible, bringing the chest closer to the chin. If holding the ankles is difficult, press the palms on top of the mat. Let's hold here for a few seconds. And as you exhale, let's slowly release the spine down, release the legs and the hands back into Shavasana. Uttana Padasana. From Shavasana, bring both the legs together, palms beside the hip. Engage the pelvic floor. Inhale and lift the legs up 45 degrees and hold here for a few seconds. Now as you exhale, slowly drop the legs down, hands back to Shavasana. Ardha Halasana. From Shavasana, bring the legs back together, palms beside the hip. Now inhale and raise both the legs up 90 degrees, perpendicular to the mat. Take a few deep breaths. Once we're done, exhale, bring the legs back on the mat and separate the hands to Shavasana. Pavanamuktasana. From Shavasana, bring the feet together, bend the knees and bring the knees closer to the chest and hug the thighs. Now exhale, bring the chin between the knees and hold here for a few seconds. Now inhale, drop the head down, release the legs back to Shavasana. Shavasana. Keep both the legs apart, toes pointed outwards, palms facing the ceiling, shoulders away from the ears, and eyes softly closed. Now make gentle movements in the toes, fingers. Gently bring the feet together. Raise the right hand up, left palm on the belly. Bend the knees and roll on to the right side. Now with minimum movements, come to a comfortable seated posture, eyes closed and back straight. Now sit comfortably as we begin the pranayama practices. Let's begin with Kapalabhati. First, make sure the spine is straight, hands in Chin Mudra or Jnana Mudra. Now take a deep breath and start exhaling through the nose, contracting the abdominal muscles in a rhythmic manner. Continue for about 30 to 60 strokes according to your comfort. And once you're done, try and observe the Keval Kumbhaka in your breath. Nadi Shodhana. Bring the right hand in Nasika Mudra. Now cover the right nostril with the thumb and inhale through the left nostril. Cover both the nostrils. Release the right thumb and exhale through the right nostril. Now repeat the same thing on the other side and continue for a few more rounds. Once you're done with the practice, release the right hand back to Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra. Moving forward with the cooling pranayama, Shitali. First roll the tongue into a tube shape. Inhale through the mouth. Close the mouth and exhale through the nose. Again, inhale through the mouth and exhale through the nose. Repeat for a few more times. And slowly stop the practice. Starting our last pranayama practice, Brahmari Pranayama. Get into Shanmukhi Mudra. And from here, inhale deeply through the nose. And while you exhale, prolong a humming bee sound. Prolong for as long as you can. Give a second or two's break and repeat the same thing for the next few rounds. A variation for the Shanmukhi Mudra is to just cover the ears with the index finger. Inhale through the nose, exhale with a humming bee sound. Once you're done with the practice, release the hands back to Chin Mudra and observe the vibrations in the head. And let's now close the practice. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve bhavantu sukhinah.
Sarve santu niramaya.
Sarve santu niramaya.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Sarve bhadrani pashyantu.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Rub the palms against each other. Create some warmth. And cup your eyes. And slowly, with a few gentle blinks, open your eyes. Look into your palms. Smile. Namaste and thank you.